Are you ready, guys? Let's do this. Hi guys, and welcome to my new stream. We're doing ETS2 today, and we're doing it on a map that always gets forgotten. I don't know why that happens, but PJ Indo, it's a fantastic map and I rarely play on it. And I'm pretty sure you're just like me, rarely playing on this map, which is a shame really. You ought to do it, you should do it, I highly recommend it. And we're going to haul on some of it today. And I've already picked up the first haul. We're going to stay on the northern island of PJ Indo, or on this part here. If we go on to this part, we will probably have crashes. And this is a beta version of the 2.7 version of PJ Indo on a beta version of ETS2. So anything could go very, very bad. Let's see what happens there. But yeah, it is a beta version we're playing on, and the map is a beta version, so literally anything can happen. But we're definitely going to stay away from this part of this map, because I think I have an image of it. Yeah, there it is. It's what the creator himself says too. Stay away from the orange parts of the map. They are very, very unstable. So we're going to stay away from that. And we're going to use... it is fictional, this map, yes. But the creator have announced, spoiler alert, if you check the link in the video description, he spoiled for us that he is working on a non-fictional map of Indonesia. I have no idea when it's going to happen or what it's going to look like. I know nothing, but it's happening. He's doing it. I'm using my DAF today, the XF, with my lowboy, which I have bought. One of the best news of 139 in my opinion. You can now own the lowboys. So I have this one, which just happens to be the largest one of them. There is another one with a wheel in front as well, but I just hate those. Those are stupid. I prefer this. And we're holding 39 tons. So let's get started. Let's get out of here. That's on you, Mango. It's been a long time since we had problems with buffering. Though those days are gone. Perhaps with the exception of Twitch. Whoops. Why? Why? Oh, just to... there we go. Let me know if the sound is okay, or if it's too... I'm not gonna jinx it. I never do I? I can't remember ever doing that. I took a little time to play on this map earlier today, just to make sure that it didn't crash all the time. It didn't crash at all during my tests, which was a 1500 kilometer run on the map in warp 5, so I didn't really see anything, but just to make sure that it didn't crash, which it didn't. But I still had some time to look at it, and I gotta say, it looks so... The old version looked great, 2.6 looked great, but it was getting kinda old. This version though looks very fresh, and I hope he will complete the rest of the map relatively soon, because you need to try all of it out. Oops. For those of you watching on Twitch, welcome. I'm terribly sorry to say that I checked it as we started, and for some reason it's 720p. Don't know why. I've watched yesterday's stream. All of it is there on Twitch, but there was a problem during the live stream. Afterwards, everything is working, including all the things you couldn't see on Twitch yesterday are working. I don't know what's wrong with Twitch, but I did have a lot of those problems for the short period a couple of years ago when I actually tried to use Twitch as my main streaming channel. It didn't go very well. I gave up on it because of all the problems I had with it. But hopefully it will work today, and if it doesn't work today, I'm gonna say that it's quite likely that I will go back to just streaming on YouTube, or I will do both. So I'm gonna do a Twitch stream and then a YouTube stream, because there are things that I like about Twitch, even though I've been having problems with them. And I think that if there's a problem tonight, it's simply because I'm running this on 1440p on YouTube, and Twitch doesn't really support that. They kinda do, because you can watch the stream I did yesterday in 1440p, but the bitrate they support is a maximum of 8,000 unofficial. Officially it's just 6,000, which is just horrible. It's barely enough for HD. Malte, Olaf, and everyone else who just joined us, thank you so much for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. I saw your I saw that you mentioned my merch shop there. There is a link to it in the video description. Please check it out. Abi is Indonesian. Good to know. I'm not expecting that you already seen a bug there. I don't expect you to recognize anything here, because this map is fictional. It isn't Indonesia. Although I suspect that the city names are Indonesian. Let's see if we can get out here. Traffic is set to 3. So yeah, there's more traffic than you would otherwise expect. Which also means that it's going to take us 3 times as long to get out of this intersection. Although the traffic is slowing down. They're just annoying, aren't they? They are slowing down, but they're not stopping. He will stop because he's a friend of mine, because he's running a DAF just like I am. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Casper. I do prefer realistic maps as well. which is why I prefer to play on my Eurasian map combo instead of my global combo, because although EAA is supposed to be non-fictional, that's another criteria I want map mods to meet. Be located in the correct position, and EAA isn't anywhere near South America. Yeah, not only am I in a DAF, I'm using the Dutch colors, or just Dutch color, to show my support for all the Verstappen fans out there, I guess. I suffer with you. It's gotta be hard being a Verstappen fan. Hi Bob, Mango, Starpair, Casper, Vadim and everyone else, thank you so much for being here. If you're enjoying the stream, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe as well. If you do subscribe, you will be greeted with a ducky on this live stream. That's a digital ducky. Orange is also McLaren, true that. But when I see orange, I always think of the Netherlands. I hope Bengan doesn't show up, because my FOV today, my field of view, is set rather high at 60%. The reason for that is just because of the GPS down there. I gotta see the GPS. Yeah, it is what it is. I've always liked this map. I will also say that I don't play a lot on this map, but every time I do, I give myself a note saying, remember to come back and try it again because you like this a lot. And then I forget all about it. I don't think McLaren will be better than Red Bull next year, Olaf. They're basically using the same cars as they are this year. But 2022, anything is possible. Hi John Paul, sorry for ignoring Twitch there, my bad. I will not be your girlfriend, that's a comment on Twitch, asking John Paul asking me to be his girlfriend. At what point does a map become sexy? When it's located in the correct place in a 1 to 19 scale and works well with the rest of my Eurasian map combo, I guess. The distance I'm gonna drive today, Bob, is probably around somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 kilometers. This first haul is 1,000 kilometers. Thumb rule is that 1,000 kilometers takes you about an hour to haul. There we go. Ivor, thank you so much for becoming a subscriber. Appreciate that. See guys, it do help to subscribe. Look what happened there to Ivor. He got a ducky live on screen. Now it's stuck there forever. Everyone who goes back and watch this stream in the future will see that Ivor joined at 6:12 p.m. Central European time on the 29th of October. See? It's written in stone. So you go ahead and do that yourself as well. And give me a thumbs up. I have no comments on that, Olaf, whether I have a girl on every map, which is why I never visit some of them. Let's just say I haven't been to CH map in a while. Neither have I been to Ross. Why El Paso don't look like Coast to Coast? El Paso, Quentin. Didn't we talk about this yesterday? You had some compatibility issues with the map or something? I suggested, unless I'm mixing that up with someone else, but I'm pretty sure that there could be some kind of problem like that if you are using the wrong version of Coast to Coast for the DLCs you have. There are like 4 different versions of Coast to Coast. I'm always linking to the one that requires all the map DLCs. I like to live dangerously. Whoa! Andrew, so no, I don't yet. I mean, I have like 170 followers on Twitch, despite not hauling there in 2 years, or live streaming there in 2 years now. So I'm gonna say that 170 is great, considering how little, if anything, I've done there. Hi Adrian! And Experior Martin. Is that Experior or is it Martin? I know both. Yeah, this map, the beta version, will be part of my global map combo, but not quite yet because of the maps you can or cannot haul on. Let's have a quick look again on the map here. As you can see, the orange parts there, you have to stay away from that. You will have crashes if you go there. So I can't really add that to my current global combo. Good evening, Thomas. Katara, welcome to you as well. Or is that Thanos? I will get used to it, but I have my combined YouTube and Twitch stream to the right, and on my upper screen I have my YouTube chat, which is where I've always had it. And I tend to, oh dude, forget to look to the right instead of up above this gaming screen. Another orange truck. My god, that's beautiful. Jasper, playing ETS2 and ATS during these horrible times. It's a lifesaver. SnowRunner Thomas, depends on who you ask. If you ask me, it went great. It was a fantastic experience. We're gonna do it again on Saturday. Thank you, Virgilina Royas, for subscribing, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm not sure everyone thought it was great yesterday, Thomas, but I certainly liked it. And I did some more work there today, discovered more of Russia, and rescued a van of sorts. I think it was a sail van. Got that out of the mud. Ghost Rider, I will play more SnowRunner. I'm thinking of actually doing 2 live streams on Saturday. So one relatively early, say around midday on SnowRunner, and then another one at the regular hour, which is 6 p.m. Central European time on either ETS2 or ATS. Same thing on Sunday, really. Because I really want to get into to SnowRunner gaming as well, because I really like that game. I don't know if you're sarcastic, Olaf, or if you mean as something positive. Thank you, YouTube Hot or IoT, for becoming a subscriber. Yeah, I really like SnowRunner, and I'm very happy with the truck I have now, the Euro truck. I really like that truck. Siberia is also one of the major reasons I decided that I really wanted SnowRunner. Hi Alan from the Philippines, welcome to you, sir. Yeah, sorry about that, Drews. I appreciate it that you're mentioning my convoy on the 6th of December. You mentioned it on Twitch. And unfortunately, I don't think you can post the links. But for those of you who want to join my ATS convoy on the 6th of December, we have some 60-70 people or so signed up already. We need 30 more. Come on, people, sign up. We want a private server for this. If you want to sign up, you'll find the link in the video description on YouTube. We hope to be able to do this on a private server. I'm using Global Cargo as my convoy control. They've been my convoy control for, yeah, all my is it 4 or 3? I think we've done 3 so far, convoys. And they're doing it again now. And the beauty of it this time is that we're doing it on ATS, and you won't need any map DLCs to join. You just need the game. That's all. So there's no excuse for not joining on the 6th of December. But you need to sign up. Let's see. We have oh, look at that. We have 103 people watching. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I really appreciate it. Now the question is, why do we only have 60 thumbs up? Come on, people! Give me a thumbs up, goddammit! And subscribe. I don't speak Russian, sorry, YouTube IoT. Or I don't read Russian either. Road trains will be permitted, yes. Do be aware though. Road trains, it's a good question. Anything that is allowed by TruckerMP will be allowed for the convoy. So if you're being creative with your save game or profile, I can't guarantee it, to be honest. Even though I'm the host of the event on the 6th of December, TruckerMP still sets the rules for what is allowed and not. If someone gets banned, there's nothing I can do about it. We have to follow their rules, even if it is a private server. I need to change Twitch so people can't post links. I don't think they can. I think I've already changed that a couple of years ago. Yeah, they can't post links. Paolo, thank you very much. I'm staying safe. I hope you are too. These are worse times than it was before the summer. You just did, Andrew, because others haven't been able to do it. Let me just take a quick look again then. Well, I can't see the links on Twitch. Anyway, let's have a look at the map again, see where we are. We are just outside of Pradasari. We're going down to, do I have to say this? Labuhan Hajisari. And then we're gonna have some fun up to the quarry with this thing, this monster. Ah, goddammit. There we go. It is rather heavy, this thing. 39 tons. But it looks very, very good on my lowboy. That thing there. Look at it. If you haven't upgraded to 139 yet, what are you waiting for? Just do it. It is a beta version, sure, but those low boys, I like them. Hilla Buhan, is that how you say it? The sill can handle 61 tons. That was the sill 157, right? I mean, the 130 can't handle more than perhaps on a good day 20 tons. Cheers, everyone. Whoops, I'm speeding apparently. I think I used ZIL 157 Mango on the Hungary map. I can't imagine I was able to pull 61 tons or 51 even with a 130. Maybe the 133, maybe, but not the 130. Unless I was going downhill the entire time. Experior, is it Martin or is it Experior or is it someone completely different? Experior, LTD Martin. Says on Twitch, watch out for boys that aren't boys on a fictional map. Thank you, Bob Billfeld, for subscribing to the or signing up for the convoy. Appreciate that. Now we need 29 more. That is correct, YouTube IoT. I'm not drinking vodka, it's just water. Don't worry. The reason I'm not using a mod truck is that there are very few mod trucks available for 139. Literally all the truck mods that you love and use right now, they need an update for 139. Otherwise they won't have any sound. Same thing as it was when 137 was released, for many trucks when 138 was released. They need another update. I expect it to be like that for 140 and 141, 142 as well, as they implement more and more of Fmod and update it to newer versions. So it's the new normal. Map mods and truck mods, they all need updates for the new versions of the game these days. In most cases, at least. Wait, what, Mango? XPS released his what? His Thinky? Hi, Richard. Welcome. Yeah, CJ1984 on Twitch. PJ Indo, you've never been here, but it looks good. It does look good, and there's a lot of very, very nice roads here. Especially now the new version of the map. I didn't check, but one of the great things about the earlier versions of PJ Indo was that you didn't have to have any of the map DLCs. I'm not sure if that's the case with this new version 2.7. I do suspect that this one requires map DLCs, for better and for worse. Bengan, that's not what I've heard. What I've heard is Sepian is going to make a Indonesia map, so not a fictional one, but a realistic one. I didn't know that it was. Maybe you're not talking about it being an add-on map for this map. You're talking about it being another add-on map for ETS2, and yes, I've heard that. So 2.7 still doesn't require any map DLCs. That's just fantastic. I don't know how he pulls it off, but that's amazing. I mean, making a map look this good without requiring any map DLCs. Incredible. Yeah, I know, Bengan. I did say it in the beginning of the video, and I'm linking to that information in the video description as well. If it's the latest chassis, well, it's the XF. If it's the latest chassis, it's a chassis. Oh, so we updated his XPS updated his F241 for 1.39. Fantastic. Well, I don't see any buffering problems on my side, so I'm gonna say it's you guys. Mango, sorry. Thanos, Mango, you both perhaps have bad internet connections. I don't think there is a problem with buffering. Those days are long gone when it was all on me. You have Tesco Wi-Fi. Just awesome, this map. I really like it. I think we did one live stream of this map back on 136 or 37 perhaps, so around 8 months ago or something. Arby is watching this on 240p for the first time without no buffering. Good job, dude. But yeah, I did a live stream of this map 6-8 months ago, and it was the same thing then. We were all amazed by how great this map is, and yet it's always the same, never coming back to the map, or at least not very often. Oh, come on. There we go. Hi James, welcome to you sir, and to everyone else who just joined us. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe as well. I have a fiber connection, I won't say anything either. Olaf. Yeah, Abby, it's always been like that. This map has British police cars. Nothing new there. It's always been like that. I don't know why. Septian doesn't make any Indonesian skins. Maybe he doesn't care about it because the map is fictional, so it doesn't really matter because there are no official police cars for a fictional country. There are good Ivecos too, Richard. Oh, Ralph has probably created the best one. I do hope he updates it soon. I haven't heard from him in a while. Yes, Richard, I'm still on ComHem. Don't know if you were here when we discovered it, but I found that the problem I was having was actually a conflict between Streamlabs OBS and Microsoft's Xbox services or streaming services. So I could possibly go back to Streamlabs OBS again, but I'm not gonna do that. I have a working stream now, and it's gonna stay like this for a very, very long time before I do any changes to my streaming applications. Hi Raf PL. Poland? You're from Poland, I guess. Welcome to you, sir. Well, this map has on the North Island you drive on the right side. On the Southern Island you drive on the left side of the road, so you get a little bit of both. Again, it is fictional. And I think I'm gonna play God. Or maybe I won't have to. Let's see. Now, I'm not just going to leave it there. We're almost at the ferry, and hopefully it's daylight when we get off the ferry. Mr. Semla from Huddinge. Hi, neighbor. I live in Tyresö. Nice having you here. And thank you both to you and your son for watching. I'm glad you like my videos. No, okay, I'm not gonna change lanes. Now I'm gonna do it. Boo! Oh, that's my exit. Make a skin for Volvo F-Series. Didn't I already do that? Or was that just for the F88? The ultimate solution for the sudden FPS drops on ETS, Osman. I'm gonna say upgrade to 139. There is less of that, at least on 139. Did I really forget the signal? It isn't very loud. Maybe you didn't just hear it. I did press the button. Maybe the button didn't work. Ah, and you want the F10, F12 mod, Richard? Between Macau and China? No, I haven't seen that, Olaf. But I have seen the one in Japan. There is because there's an American military base in Japan, and they drive on the correct side. And so to the island they're on, there is a bridge where you also switch from left to right hand driving. But no, I haven't seen the one in China from Macau to the mainland. I guess it's to the mainland. Almost at the ferry. What we're hauling, there you have it. Dozer Crawler Z35K, 39 tons. That's what we're hauling, and it looks like this. Epic. Yeah, old trucks are the best. I really enjoy old trucks, mainly because they have low power, so you get to struggle a lot. One could argue that you can use low power engines on modern trucks as well, but that doesn't feel as realistic as it is with old trucks, in my opinion. Yeah, Ralph's Iveco is very expensive. There's no way around that. But I bought the Maz 504 from TMG, and that's $26 just for the ETS version, and then you gotta pay even more for the ATS version of it. Which is a shame, but yeah, some mods are very expensive. We had a buffering issue Daddy, please. Thank you for subscribing. Maybe you should consider changing your name. I don't know. Wait, are we talking about the bridge on the CH map? Let's see, what time is it? It is in the middle of the night, so I'm gonna change to daylight. Yeah, don't bother with the garage spawn point not found. That is just a ton of map mods that I've been using on these profiles in the past. I don't have them here, and then you get all of those warnings. Don't worry about them, they don't mean anything. There we go. I'm confused, I'm going in this direction. And there we have it. Now we're driving on the left side. Welcome to the northern map. On the RL map. Okay, I'm gonna check that out then. Drive-tastic. You drive on CH map every day or on ETS2 every day. In either case, you're doing the right thing. I'd recommend Spotify Mango. You get a trial version as well. I mean, you can use it for free. For as long as you want. You don't have to buy it. But you will, of course. You get tired of all the commercials playing every... What is it? Every 5 songs or something. Are you serious, Bengan? There's some news about you none of us knew. You've never had a driver's license, Bengan? That explains a lot, but still. Oops. Go, 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 go. Mods for the new Iveco, probably. Please don't ask me to mention which ones they are and where to download them and who made them, because I generally don't use new trucks as mods. Generally. Ah, you play most of the time online, Drive-tastic. Well, I play most of the time offline because I fancy map mods. Like this one, for instance. PJ Indo. Thanks, Eagle. I can't believe you're actually one of my admins and you're still saying something like that. I'm gonna have to remove your admin powers because of that. Revenge. Yeah, I don't get a student discount on Spotify. I don't even listen to it, but I'm still paying for it because kids. I do hope they listen to it a lot. I know my oldest daughter is. She's listening to Spotify 24/7. My youngest one, not so much yet. Daddy, please. I could do that, but you would in any case have to change your name first. Maybe to something less offensive like Daddy Trump, please. Because that's way less offensive. I'll have a look at the Lotus Bridge, Olaf. Does it have anything to do with flowers? Or is it just called Lotus Bridge? No, no, Daddy, please. That's even worse. Don't rename yourself Daddy Wombat, please. No, no, that's actually even worse. No one wants that. Me least of all. Daddy Stalin works. That's okay by me. Hi, Eagle. ETS or ATS, is there any big difference? Yes, Mr. Samla, there are big differences. Not when it comes to the game itself, but to the number of mods that are available. And if you like mods, I highly recommend ETS2 if you have to choose. Of course, the best thing is to just buy both of them. But if you can't afford it or for any other reason don't want to have both the games, go for ETS2 instead and get all the map DLCs. Without them, you're not going to be able to use any map combos. Baby Wombat will work. That's excellent name. Yeah, Volvo F7, Scania LB76, please, someone. Epic old trucks. But unfortunately, no one has ever publicly released, well, someone actually did of the LB76 many years ago, but it's been discontinued since 1.20 or something. Hi Fred, welcome sir, nice having you on board, and welcome to PJ Indo. No, I'm not supposed to go up there. By joining my VTC, Bob, you will get access to some very good skins, both for traffic as well as a lot of different truck mods out there. And of course you get to drive together with me on my convoys. What's wrong with you guys? It's not even Friday yet. And Olaf, that's the second time someone says that. Lady boy. Oh, there's something very wrong with all of you. Oops. That was close. I think I spot a bug. Can you spot the bug? What's the bug here? The signs, of course. There. I guess it's a stop sign. No, sorry, they're not located or directed in the wrong direction. Directed in the wrong direction. Oh, God! Olaf! No! So, dear Twitch watchers, my tip for you, stay on Twitch, otherwise you will have Wombat's Ladyboy in your chat. Jesus. Anyway. Yeah, Thanos, I have the same problem with Truckbook. I do have Truckbook. But am I using it today for this haul? No. I forgot to start that first. FL10. I can't picture what the FL10 looks like right now. I'm getting old. But I'm sure it's a very nice truck, and as long as it's old, I know it's a great truck. But I wish XPS would make He makes a ton of great truck mods. I do wish he would make some of the very old trucks, like trucks from the 50s, maybe even from the 40s and 30s. Why not? I'm a sucker for old trucks. You joined the VTC and left John Macmillan. Shame on you. Xperia LTD Martin, thank you for joining the VTC. I don't know what is that. Oh, that's you, Xperia, I guess then. Huck banned you on YouTube. I know nothing about that. Did he really? Thanos, what kind of question is that? Did I shower today? Do I look unshowered? Do I smell? No, I don't. Yes, I did shower this morning, thank you very much. And I did wash my hand after going to the toilet. And I have eaten today. No. I live a very luxurious life. I did shower, and I didn't even need a shower. Well, John, we don't have many rules on my VTC, but racing is kinda not okay. I mean, not repeatedly at least. It depends on how much you're speeding as well, but like Black Lives Matter IRL, AI life matters in game. Gotta drive carefully. This part I remember, this hasn't changed much from the 2.6 version. And this looks, to me at least, very Indonesian. Jesus Christ. Let's not talk about me that much. Let's talk about the map instead. Let's have a look at the map. See where we are. Oh, 112 kilometers to go. Brilliant. We have to do this road. We have to do that road as well. Or at least this one. This one definitely. And that one there looks fun. But we only have another 112 to go before we're at the quarry. Well, I've been saying it for a long time. The reason the AI is stupid is because SES just hires the most stupid AI. They don't get paid much. So we get what they pay for. But they are people too, although virtual. Togod the Sim God, welcome to you, sir. Thank you for being here. 159 kilometers down EA Hills. Sounds like a lot. You probably have 3 pedals on the floor. The one in the middle is a great pedal to use sometimes. Just saying. Cheers, everyone. It's water. God, he renamed himself Daddy Wombat, please. No, I'm not gonna speed. Especially not when you have that name. I'm speeding again. No, I'm not anymore. This part of the map is very nice. Looks I don't think it did much to this part here because this is very familiar. I am speed. I don't think the wide shoulder is there so that you can beat by the AI in 160 kilometers an hour. I don't think that is the purpose. I didn't say I was gonna make you a moderator, Daddy, please. But it would be a very good first step to change your name. I think that's what I said. Show me the truck, Richard. We can do that now. We don't have to wait. There we go. So that's my truck. I should play Sims? Seriously, Mango? I'm not 15. I'm almost 50. I will not play Sims. And I will not go back to ETS1. I have, however, for a couple of seconds there, thought about actually doing something I said I wouldn't do. And do a ETS2 1.0 video at some point. Let's see. There we go. That's better. Hi, Mohammed from Pakistan. Welcome to you, sir. Yeah, don't worry about it. Sims is never gonna happen. TJ, how I wish I was 40 again. Actually, it's not... you don't have to pirate the game to get the 1.0 version of it, Daddy. There are other ways. From Steam, I think, because the reason I thought of doing it was because I saw it the other day that they do have 1.0 now as a compatible version available on Steam. I don't know when they added it, or if it was a glitch that made it available for a time and they removed it again, but it definitely was there for at least a few days. Right around the time when I decided to move over to the beta, that's when I saw it. And I do know that they didn't have 1.0 the last time there was a beta version available. Oh, is that for ATS only? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I saw it then. You could absolutely be right there. That's a shame if that's the case. Mod link, Mohammed, to PJ Indo. Link is in the video description, dude. No map DLCs required even. Hi, Diadai Konate. Welcome to you, sir. And thank you for being here. And thank you to all of you who are watching. I do hope you enjoyed this live stream, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up, and of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe as well. And if you do subscribe, Ducky will show up on the screen greeting you as well. Oh, come on! There we go. It's 2:15, Avi. Well, you were able to stay up last night till, was it 4:30 or something? So 2:15 is nothing. Yeah, Richard, I actually did the live stream even on Transport Fever 2. And then I stopped playing it. It got kind of boring, I think. Ooh, and there's the low boy hitting the bridge. The truck I'll be driving through the convoy, Bob, is probably going to be the Mac or the 49X. It's either the Mac or the 49X, so Anthem or Western Star. I haven't really made up my mind about it. I haven't given much thoughts because I do think that not only I but the entire VTC should show up with the exact same truck. That would be nice. We could do the Anthem. The reason I'm thinking about not using the Anthem is because, well, I have Kalio's version of it, and I just love that. I'm afraid I'm gonna feel that it sucks if I'm using the original Anthem after using her fantastic Anthem mod. Bus Sim 19 stream. Haven't I already done that? I think I've already done that. And no, I'm waiting for the... Whoops. I'm waiting for the next Bus Sim... Bus Simulator 21 or whatever it's called. Which comes out next year, of course. Because, to be honest, there are no bus sims available that has great handling and great graphics. In my opinion, at least. Oh, that's right, I did a Bus Sim 16, but I also did a Bus Sim 18. Whoever that was, thank you again. Someone gifted me Bus Sim 16. And then I bought Bus Sim 18. Because of the newer graphics, but it still looks like crap. And handling isn't good either. Now let's see if we can park this thing. Whoa! The steering wheels make it turn so quickly. that was horrible. Let me give it a second try then. I forgot about the steering wheels on the back of the trailer. There we go. There we have it. So, 846 kilometers. Now let's have a look at the map again. Kalia, hi! Good morning to you. And welcome to PJ Indo. Gotta say, this road here is very nice looking as well. But I've already seen that, so just take my word for it. Let's see if we can find something that brings us up to Karavatu, Dermo, Bukit Ashi, Dimoro, maybe all the way down to Tanjung Banaran. Let's see what we have. Isn't there a city? Hang on. Isn't there a city here? Or is it just the quarry? It's just the quarry. Okay, so the quarry belongs to probably Kampung Sadar. So let's see if we can find something in Kampung Sadar. Of course we can. I'm not going to do those. I'm not going to do that. We could do this one. Or that one. Not that one. Maybe none of them. Let's see if we can find something here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Unless there's something better. No. We're going to do 3 air conditioners, and we're not going to do this route. We're going to do this road instead. So let's just quickly move to Heluk. And let's see, there it is. Any hard roads? That's what I'm hoping for this time. There it is. I'm going to pick up the cargo, then we're going to change the routes. So make sure that we do have some difficult roads. No, I don't have... Richard, I wish I had a second Logitech G25. Because if I did, I would put an actual Scania steering wheel on here. There are videos on how to do that on YouTube. But I also think that I'm gonna kill my... Can't see anything. I'll probably kill my steering wheel if I do. So I'm not gonna do it, but I wish I could. Oh, there we go. Yay! Kalia is back to work in Blender. Excellent. Whoops, before we go, we're gonna have to look at the map, see which route we're gonna take. So there's 2 ways we could do this. We could either do this road now, and then do a 3rd haul from Tanjung Banaran all the way up here. So I'm voting for this road here, there, and that. And since this is my live stream, that has now been decided. So we're doing this road now, but it's only up to Kalisari. Then we are going to do this road. Don't worry about it. We will do this road today. We're going to do this one first. So there's going to be 3 holes tonight, I guess, is what I'm saying. Oh my God, Twitch is still working. I don't know if anyone is watching on Twitch, but it is still working. Which That has to be a new record. Right, traffic set to 3 is sometimes a brilliant idea, and other times it's just stupid. Thank you for letting me through. Don't mind me, I'm just blocking the entire street now. Brilliant. No, I can't hit a fat dab. Why do people still find that to be a funny question? Oh, gee, that was close. Yeah, Mango, I think you should get into truck modding yourself. I'm gonna say LB76, please. Someone? Anyone? Hi, VR. Yeah, if I was an entrepreneur, I would talk to Scania, get a deal on their wheels, go to China, create a proper steering wheel and shifter and pedals and button boxes, all of the stuff you need as a trucker, and start selling that for huge money. Obviously you have to do that from China because that's where they make everything. Yeah, the Twitch stream is 30 seconds ahead. On the other hand, the video quality is higher on YouTube, so you might want to be here. 30 seconds behind be here is be on YouTube, and 30 seconds behind for the higher quality. Actually, when I compared it on the timer right before the stream really started, it was more like 30 seconds or 23 seconds between YouTube and Twitch. Maybe YouTube has gotten closer, because there should actually only be a 15-second delay between or actually 10-second delay between YouTube and Twitch. Twitch is around 5 seconds behind me IRL. Mango, Kalia, yes, please do that. Bloody time travelers on Twitch. If I've heard the sound, Eurasian. No. Chris Hudson just subscribed. Thank you so much, Chris, for becoming a subscriber. Appreciate that. Ducky, thanks you as well. Fair point, Kalia. is 12 hours ahead of all of us from New Zealand. Ah, the Almar. Yeah, I've heard of that, Richard. Yeah, I do want an SKRS. That would be awesome. I could send you a virtual kiss, Thanos, if you got people to subscribe. And that's all I'm gonna pay you. Or will be able to pay you. Cheers! What do you mean, Kalia? I mean, it's just because you're a Volvo person, isn't it? Have you seen the LB76, Kalia? It is probably the most beautiful truck ever created. It's incredibly beautiful. No, Martin, it's not vodka, it's just water. I do not drink alcohol at all. I had a white month on the water wagon 5 years ago or something. And it's been a very, very, very long month since then. Crazy Mango, a tip for you: rename yourself Crazy Kiwi. Should probably start working together with you immediately. Daddy, please. Drinking coffee instead. Yeah, I do that sometimes, and I always regret it. Because coffee kind of makes you want to go to the bathroom, or forces you to go to the bathroom. If the bloody thing can't drive itself while I'm doing my nails and socialize, it's... whoa. It's not a truck. That's funny. Ah, so Twitch stopped. The funny thing is... yeah, it did. The funny thing is that it will work when I go back and watch it after this live stream. But I think I know why, and that is probably because of the bit rate I'm using. I have it set to, since this is 1440p on YouTube, I've set it to 13,000. And Twitch can't handle more than 6, maybe 8,000. So it stops responding. But it is still recorded to Twitch, so it will be available once the stream is over, which is weird. And the only way around that is for me to go back to doing 1080p. If I go back to 1080p, I wouldn't have that problem on Twitch. But I'm not sure I want to go back to 1080p. Mango, if you could model the LB76, I'll do everything humanly possible to get the rest of it done. The biggest problem is, of course, to find someone who can model things. Modelers are very difficult to find for anything. So if you could model it, how difficult could the rest of it be? Yes, Devin, it do show when you sub. If you want a ducky to show up and unsubbed and then subbed again, it won't show up. No, Richard, I never did it in Sweden. I did it in Norway. And no, I never got to drive anything because I spent most of my time in a military jail. True story. Oh, God! That was close. It's a very long story. Let's just say that I was in the military for a month. They wanted to keep me for a year and a half. I ended up spending 30 days in the military and most of that time in jail. And then they let me go. I'm not a pacifist. I just didn't want to do my military service because I was 18 and living my life in Sweden. So I didn't see any reason for the... Whoa, don't use that lane. I didn't see any reason for the Norwegian military to actually draft me. They did, but yeah. Kalia Mango, I will love you long time if you actually do the LB76. That's going to be the best news of any year in the history of ETS2 if you're able to pull it off for us. There's a long list of people who are waiting for the LB76. Yeah, I mean, it's a true story. I kid you not. I kid you not. The reason I spent most of the time in jail was because in Norway, which is a member of NATO, they're not taking it very lightly when you don't show up when you're drafted. That's why I ended up in jail, because I was kind of late, just a couple of weeks. No big deal in my world when I was 18. And besides, I had a girlfriend here in Stockholm, so I really didn't have time for military service. They weren't impressed, so they put me in jail to make sure that I didn't run away. And yeah, long story. You spent 12 years in the Navy, Jonathan. Well, here in Norway and Sweden, you spend somewhere between 6 and 18 months doing your military service. Well, it used to be, at least when I was young, all guys, all male 18-year-olds in Norway had to do it. In Sweden, you could basically get away from it if you just said that you were a pacifist. You didn't even have to prove it, I think. Norway, it wasn't that easy. You actually had to prove that you were a pacifist. And I'm not. To protect my family, I would kill. So I can't say I'm a pacifist. But anyway. Well, girls these days, anyone can do military service, even in Norway. Even girls, if they want to. Here in Sweden, it's the same thing. But this was back in the, well, it's not that long ago, but it was back in the 90s. Ah, so you know a little bit about it then, Richard. They threatened to draft me if I ever came back and visited Norway, all the way up until literally 10 years ago. They never did, and they got more relaxed with the rules a few years later. So I wasn't very nervous. I mean, I went back to Norway at least once per year anyway. But I did drive across the border just to make sure that I didn't have to bring my passport and show my Norwegian passports. So I didn't take an airplane simply because you have to show your passport or some ID, at least, when you go to Norway from Sweden. So I stayed away from that and took the car instead. Just to make sure I didn't get drafted. Yeah. Something to tell the grandkids about when I get old, I guess. Magix, this map is a fictional map. The reason there is both left and right hand driving is because the Septian wanted to try that out, I guess. Whoa. Ah, there's a hidden wall. There's a hidden wall. So I can't go down here. So I'm gonna have to change lanes. Woo! This is gonna be a nightmare. You did do it at Gotland, Richard? I could totally have done it on Gotland. It's a beautiful island. Seriously? Hang on. Did I hit something this time, or is there... No! That's another hidden wall. This entire tunnel station is... crap. So, that doesn't count as a teleport. Well, it doesn't count as a teleport, I'm just saying. I didn't do anything wrong. I can't drive. Seriously. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So shoot me. Cheers. Running out of water again. Let's have a look at the map, because I need to get some more water. So here's the entire PJ Indo. So you have left-hand driving on the north map and right-hand driving on the southern island. Again, for those of you who just recently joined us, do not haul on this beta version on this part of the map. Stay away from it. Stay within the roads here that I've already discovered or explored, and the northern island. This part hasn't been updated yet. So, yeah. Anyway, I have water now, so let's keep going. You're all horrible liars, but thank you very much for not seeing anything. He relocated the front axles and the rest of the truck decided to follow. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that next time. I'm just gonna move one axle if the rest of the truck decides to follow. Not my problem. Uffe, no background because I'm not using this as a standalone map. I'm using it as an add-on on 139 right now. It turns out, I really thought I had a profile for PJ Indo as a standalone map, but it turns out I didn't. Hi, Win Frank. But Bengan do have a background map for PJ Indo, I think. I'm pretty sure of it. If he doesn't, definitely shame on him. I'm doing very well, thank you, Win Frank. How are you doing? I'm feeling sorry for the three. Oh, hang on. I'm taking a look at Twitch, but no, it's still not working, I think. Whoa! Stop looking at the screens, just focus on the game. Daddy, please check out basically any of my map combo videos. You'll find a link to the background maps there, and that link is for all the background maps by Beng and Jay. So he has a background map for Ross if you want to run Ross as a standalone map. He has one for EAA, another one for CH map, Grand Utopia. He has a lot of background maps. Hi Daniel. I'm just gonna call him please from now on. So DW please. Twitch is back working. Yeah. And from the looks of it, it might be that the stream is split in two for some reason. Again, I don't think there's anything I can do about it unless I... well, I could ask you guys. I mean, you're all here. Would you be okay with me doing live streams in 1080p instead of 1440 for a while? Maybe I should do a poll on that. Because if I do, I wouldn't have those problems on Twitch. So Thanos doesn't mind, Mango doesn't mind, Martin doesn't mind, Hugh doesn't mind. I mind, I do mind. Well, I think we should at least try doing a 1080p, because I'm pretty sure that when I then lower the bit rate to say 6,000 instead of 13,000 that I'm using right now, I think Twitch will work just fine without any problems whatsoever. I do mind because I did buy a 4K screen just because I wanted to move to 1440p and later on to 4K. I need a better graphics card for that though. I'm not gonna use 4K just yet on my live streams. It works on the base map and the DLCs in 60 FPS in 4K, but there are so many map mods where it doesn't really work. So I'm kind of stuck with 1440p. And I think that even for those of you who are watching this in 1080 and can't benefit from the higher resolution, I still think it would be a good idea to just use 1440p anyway. Because the image should be better even if you're watching it on a 1080 screen. But I really want to I want to give Twitch a fair chance, see what I could do with Twitch. Just want to do it. And there's been some people asking for it as well. Are you sure about that, Kalia? Because I have no problems watching watching the stream in 4K on my crappy old Samsung phones even. I'm not saying that I'm able to actually see it in 1440p, but I imagine it would. I think the picture would be better, at least. Let's see if we have a hidden wall here now. Not touching the brakes. We're good. No, I can't force you to watch it in 1440p, even if your screen can't really display 1440p. But I will say that the image will look better, even on a 1080p screen, if you choose to watch it in 1440p. Yes, Daddy, I'm very sure he has them. I can't remember. They are definitely not at the top, but he do have them. You can do 1079. Well, if you watch it in 1440p, what happens is that your screen will downscale it to 1080. But there's more image to choose from when you do the downscaling than there is if you just pick the 1080p. Did I say the D word again? Trust me, I didn't want to do that. DW... I think you're blind. I don't think he has a separate page for those backgrounds, but he do name them kind of strangely. So maybe that's the problem. What you could do, DWP, this isn't gonna work. What you could do, please, is to go to my YouTube channel, and I have done a video on 3 maps that deserves to be used as deserves their lives as standalone maps. 3 add-on maps that deserves to be used as standalone maps, and there you'll find at least links to the 3 of those maps. I have a hard time thinking that Bengan actually moved the backgrounds for these standalone maps to some other place. It probably didn't. Let's have a look at the map again, because I need to decide whether I should definitely change night today. I'm gonna play God here. Hang on. God mode 7 in the morning. There we go. Yeah, you do that, Mr. Please. Top 3. You could probably find that video in my top 10 lists. I think it's there, even if it's only a top 3 video. hang on, DW, please. There are definitely links to all three of them, but it could be that there's only one link simply because that link gives you access to all three of them. Yeah, my first video, it stays. Part of me want to delete it because it's, but yeah, not very good. But another part of me just refused to remove it because I shouldn't be embarrassed of my history, blah blah blah. So that video stays, Mango, even if it's absolutely horrible. Ducky, please! What a great name! In Sweden, maybe? Yeah, so, anyway, moving on. Yeah, so DWP, from that link you should find all three background maps and then some. They are there. They're not at the top, they're not at the bottom, they're somewhere in the middle. Unless you're blind. I have nothing against blind people, by the way. That's perfectly fine. I do respect people, even though they are blind. But the links are there. Or the link I have should give you access to all of the background maps by Bang and Jay, including the ones for CH Map, Ross, EAA, and hopefully this one too. I can't believe this map doesn't require any map DLCs. It's insane how he's been able to actually make what we have on the base map actually look good. I mean, in my book at least, this looks good. This looks very good. Uffe, there will definitely be more SnowRunner. Excuse me. Next stream on SnowRunner will be on Saturday. That is a promise. There's no way I'm not gonna do more SnowRunner. I probably stand corrected now, DWP. Maybe, come to think of it, you're probably right. You're not blind, I'm just stupid. I think that's the problem, I'm stupid. You're right, there are no backgrounds for Ross and CH Map. The reason I thought there was is that Bengan tried to make, at least for CH Map, a background, but due to the varying scale of that map, it turned out to be impossible. So there is only one for EAA, but there are definitely also for Grand Utopia, and I think still, despite being stupid, that there is one for this map as well. Yeah, the other Indonesian maps, and there's like 300 different ones, they don't even come close to this map. And if the real life, the accurate what is it? He calls it something I can't remember. Check out the link in the video description. He is mentioning there, Septian, that he is working on a real Indonesia map, add-on map. And if he puts that in Indonesia, I will add it to my Eurasian map combo. Not only to the global combo. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with for sure, Mr. Sembla. You need a Scania, you don't need a Volvo. It's just how it is. Okay, WP, that's on me then, because I was pretty sure there was one for this map. Come to think of it, maybe it's logical that there isn't, because this is a fictional map. But again, so is Grand Utopia. Hi Ivan, welcome. Thanos British police cars, yeah, it's always been like that on this map, and that's probably because it's a fictional map. So there's no reason to make Indonesian police cars for this map, because it's not Indonesia. It's made by a guy from Indonesia, that's all. Good old Volvo mods, Martin. Yeah, sure, the F88, the F10 to F12. There was a guy from Iran, I think. He had a awesome Volvo. I think he had one, was it an F12 or F16? Can't remember, but that was incredible, but unfortunately it's discontinued now. But the F88 is still being worked on. There are several different F10, F12 mods, and I'm afraid that the one you want is a paid mod. But for starters, take the F88. It's available for free. Probably should have stopped for gas. Yeah, this update of the map is... That wasn't even close. This update of the map is very, very nice. Can't wait for it to be completed. Once it is completed, I will of course add 2.7 to my map combo. Can't do it with the beta version though, because there's several things that need to be worked on first. If you look at this image here, you'll see that all of the map in orange are parts of the map that you can't haul on just yet. There's a lot of work to do there still, and it's not like I'm gonna add a version of the map that doesn't really work to my map combos. Ivan, there is Ma map in the works. It's been in the works for like a year and a half now, maybe 2 years. It feels like forever, but it is happening apparently. The old Afro map has been discontinued. All the maps, all the versions of the map that you can find out there now are simply stolen. Every single one of them. So I won't use stolen map mods, so I'm not using that. And rest assured I know what's going to happen if I used it anyway. You would demand me to publish a link to it, and well, I can't put up links to stolen map mods. That's not how it works. You have buffering, Martin. I think that's on your side. I do know that I'm getting cocky about it, but the Antarctica map was discontinued as well, unfortunately. And it's not likely that it will come back. Whatever links to it that you find out there are 100% stolen, all of them, which is another reason why I'm not adding that map either to my current map mods, sorry, map combos. Yeah, thanks InZone. I think the problem Martin has is client side. I liked the Antarctica map too, Ivan, but I also know that there was a lot of people who didn't like it. They found it boring. Like, Antarctica would have a lot of great roads to haul on. Markel, Iberia will be released this year, that's for sure. And most likely in November or early December. In no way is it going to be released later than, say, the 15th of December. We won't have to wait longer than that for it to be released. And of course, as soon as Iberia is out, I will create map combos including that. So my map combos on 139 and 140 will require 7 map DLCs at least once Pro Mods is out, because Pro Mods will, maybe not in their first version, but say Rowex for instance will probably use some of the assets from Iberia, and if Rowex doesn't do it, some other map mods will. So I'm gonna say, as soon as it's available, just buy it. My map combos won't work with 6 DLCs only for much longer. Yeah, I do hope you have the beta version of PJ Indo Dante, because it is a very, very nice update. Much better looking than the old 2.6. Although for now only half the map actually works, but it's not going to take too long before it's been updated completely. No, there's no reason to wait for Pro. Actually, Pro Mods will be pretty quick this time. They're going to do what they always do, which is release a version that works with Iberia in the sense that it completely overwrites Iberia, and then a couple of months later they'll release a new version which actually use Iberia. I know from last time and the time before that, when Pro Mods did just that a lot of people were confused and thought they were actually using the Black Sea DLC and the Road to the Baltic Sea DLCs, even though Pro Mods completely overwrote it. So Pro Mods will work with Iberia, but the first version of Pro Mods after the release of Iberia will simply overwrite Iberia. which makes it even more confusing to people when it's still a requirement to have Iberia despite promos completely overriding it. And the reason why you still need 7 DLCs is because I'm also using other map mods other than pro mods that then uses assets from Iberia. So it will be confusing, it always is. Was it beyond the Baltic Sea? Yeah, maybe it was beyond the Baltic Sea. Did I say road to the Baltic Sea? Beyond the Baltic Sea. Sorry. I think you're wrong, Eagle, because they either have to override it or just cut off everything they created for 2.50 in Spain. I mean, that's incredible road they had that they added in 2.50. They would have to delete that. That's the only alternative, and I don't think they are going to do that. Then they have. When did they ever do that? I don't think they ever did that. I think they've. At least for a very long time now, ever since they started cooperating with TruckerMP, they've decided to go that route and overwrite. Gamer Bob, no, it wouldn't be easier actually to just delete the existing roads. One might think so, but if you take, for instance, the beyond the Baltic Sea, the work that Promods had to do to make their map compatible with beyond the Baltic Sea was huge because of the height difference from the DLC and the work that Promods had done themselves. I think the height difference was like 30 meters, so they had to recreate, call it road connections then, to beyond the Baltic Sea. And I mean, try to create a tiny road connection that takes care of a height difference of 30 meters. You're gonna have to make changes to a huge part of the landscape to be able to do that. Do we want to top Ronnie Peterson and Kenny Breck? I mean, Ronnie Peterson died, Kenny Breck almost died. Do we have a volunteer for the job? I don't think Swedish racing. I don't think we have anything coming that can top the work that those two guys did. Unfortunately. Thank you, Dante. I try. I'm not trying to make the most popular map combos. If I did, I would include stolen map mods, and I would definitely include Poland rebuilding right now. But I'm not doing that because I don't want to use stolen map mods, and I don't want to use map mods that doesn't work on any map combo right now. Poland rebuilding being one of those that doesn't work. Even though a lot of people who create map combos claim that it does. Jimmy for president. Yeah, he is a god, a living god, he really is. Poland rebuilding will be added to my map combo once there is an actually working road connection for it, the only road connection that is available right now is the old one for 246, and we all know how much work ProMods did in Poland for 250. So the road connection simply doesn't work. I didn't spend a lot of time seeing how bad it is. I spent 15 minutes only and found 4 roads in those 15 minutes that is completely cut off. That's all the time I spent with it. I kind of knew that was what I was going to find. But I mean, it's easy sitting here talking about how it doesn't work without having tested it. But I did test it, and I spent 15 minutes on it. I found 4 roads that were broken. I didn't spend any time trying to figure out whether it's also going to crash, which it probably does if you're in the wrong place. But there is a a road connection that claims to be updated for 2.50. It is actually, though, and I downloaded it just to make sure, and sure enough, it is the old road connection for 2.46 that someone simply changed the name of to 2.50. So they changed the manifest file so that you think that it's made for 2.50. It isn't. It's the old one for 246. Mr. Samla, thank you very much for the 20 krona there, just because I liked Kimi. I like Kimi a lot. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, there are people who do map combos with Poland rebuilding, claiming that it works. It doesn't. 100% guaranteed it will load. You will be able to haul in several parts of the world, but if you know where Poland rebuilding is actually connecting to ProMods and Rosmap, and also to Romania Extended, I think, you will, if you go to those places, you'll see very quickly that it doesn't work. You can also see it just by looking at the map itself. It's very easy to see that it doesn't work. I've watched very briefly one of those videos that claims that it works, and for literally 1 second, the guy behind that video, he zoomed in on Poland for like 1 second before he realized his mistake and quickly zoomed back out again, and then he spent a lot of time instead zooming in on Southern Region and the Great Steppe. But I froze the video at that second where he accidentally zoomed in on Poland, and sure enough, I saw broken roads even there. In the same places, of course, where I already knew that there were broken roads. He claimed to have a road connection made for ProMods 2.50. He doesn't. No one has that. So you're just gonna have to trust me on that. When I say it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and as long as it doesn't work, I'm not gonna include Poland rebuilding, but I'll be the first one to include it once there is a working road connection. And spoiler alert, there won't be a working road connection for 2.50. I need to stop for gas. Let's have a look at the map. Please. Okay. That's gonna be tight. I talk too much, spend too little time watching where I'm going and how I'm getting there. Glad to have you back, Olaf. I hope the problems with your team there is sorting itself. Well, Dante, if you have problems downloading Romania Extended, it's on client's side, because Arias uses share mods. Share mods works for everyone else. Well, I hope it's okay then, Olaf. Thank you, Ivan. Oops. Don't put your hands in front of your face when you're using Tobii EyeTracker, stupid. This is what happens when you do that. This map works with my map combo Roti. I'm using version 2.6 on my map combo. I'm not using the beta version 2.7 because literally half of PJ Indo 2.7 doesn't work on any combo or even as a standalone. It's a beta version for a reason. But you can absolutely upgrade to PJ Indo 2.7 if you like. Just don't go to any of the orange roads or cities here, because there you will have crashes. But 2.6 works just fine. ShareMods got rid of the dodgy adverts. There's like a ton of them, and there's still a ton of them. The old Canada map, DWP, it hasn't been updated in a while. I still think it works. I'm not using it on any of my map combos because I either use CH map, it's not compatible with that. CH is China map, or Republic of China, ROC. Or which I do most of the time, I use EAA, and it's not compatible with that either. But I actually think it still works. But it hasn't been updated in a very long time. Yeah, I think it's your antivirus, probably, Thanos, because although I don't have these huge horn ads anymore on share mods, I still have the tiny ones that says that someone very close to me definitely want to have a physical relationship with me for 20 seconds, I guess. Yes, it's the same guy who made the Canada map that made the Australia-Tasmania map. For better and for worse. He also made the Colorado map for ATS. So he's busy making map mods, and then he just drops them and move on to something else, which is a shame, really. I wish he could update his map mods. Hi David, welcome. You like the porn ads, the DW, please. Let's have a look at the map again. David, we are on PJ Indo 2.7, the beta version. Here it is. And up here is Europe. You'll find PJ Indo on my global map combos. Right now we're going up to Kalisari. And before we end this live stream, we're going to do a haul from Kalisari to somewhere around here. For the record, I do not click those ads, but are people seriously clicking them? Do anyone actually believe that it is a real notification that you get up on your screen? Does anyone click them? I mean, they are still around, and they've been around for a very long time, so to me at least that says that some people are clicking those links. What's wrong with those people? I'm gonna pull over here now. Got lucky. So Mango clicks those links. Yeah, that is how you get viruses too. And I guess if it wasn't ads, if it was real notifications, you'd probably get viruses as well. Different viruses, other viruses. But it is kind of scary to think of, because advertisers aren't stupid. They're not gonna keep on buying time for their advertisements if it doesn't work. So them advertisements being around for this long kind of tells me that people do click those links. There's something very wrong with the human race. I understand that most of you, probably all of you, none of you have ever clicked those links. I'm just saying that there are people out there that do click them. If people didn't click those links, they wouldn't exist. I feel sad for humanity. Depends on what mood you're in, Mango. Really? There is no updated version of the background map for EAA yet, Richard. So we're just gonna have to wait. Hopefully Bengan will fix that. But he's very kind to me these days. He actually sends me an email when he updates his map mods, sorry, his background maps. And I haven't received any information about that map background being updated, so EAA still is out in the ocean in some places. Gamer Bob, if you once had an ad on share mods that automatically installed a game on your PC, I'm gonna say you need a antivirus, and also make sure that your account isn't administrator. You should never use your administrator account for anything. You need to be logged on as a user only. Yes, DWP, there is a map mod of South Africa in the works. There's been pictures released so far, at least. Hopefully it will materialize. An ad blocker isn't gonna cut it. I don't use an ad blocker. I never had a virus in my... Well, back in the very, very old days, I think I might have had one. But that was way before there was even anything called an antivirus. But I don't have an ad blocker, so I do see these ads. And I've allowed them to be shown simply because there are sometimes problems downloading mods if you had ad blockers. But I do have an antivirus, and I'm not using my admin account on the PC for anything I do online. You're using the admin account, Kalia, on the internet? You're very brave. Let's just say that I learned the hard way that I'm not downloading anything from share mods while my kids are watching. True story. Yes, Olaf, great success. I have you trapped. That's one down. 999,999 to go. Richard, there are several ways of seeing whether a game is pirated or not. I'm not going to go into the details of that, Richard, simply because I don't want to tell those who are using pirated versions of the game how to camouflage that they are using a pirated version of the game. Because you can trick us, but there are several, not only one, but several, at least 3 different ways of seeing whether it's a pirated version of the game or not. Thank you, Dante. I couldn't agree more. Thank you very much, sir. I, of course, want to help everyone who has problems with map combos. But there is a reason why I'm not doing it on YouTube anymore. Because there are so many who show up with game.log files that are pirated, and so instead doing this on Discord makes everything so much easier, because we just ban them from the support channel, and then we won't have to look at their logs again and again and again. And of course we allow them back in when they have bought the game and are using a proper version of the game instead. But I want to support SES. So everything I do, I want to do for those who also support SES. And if you pirate the game, you're not supporting SES. So why should I support you if you don't support the #1 gaming company in the world? SES software. The size of this map is around 1/3 of Vanemap. Yes, Richard. Vanemap is, by the way, based on PJ Indo. This map mod, unlike most other map mods, allows you to just take the map, do whatever you want with it, and redistribute it if you like. It's basically released as open source, this map. Rather unique in this world where everyone is very protective of their work. But that's how we did it, and that's why we have Vanemap. The only thing you have to do is, just like with any case of open source, you have to include proper there we go. Proper credits to Septian, of course. And you have to accept that others can take your map, your version of PJ Indo, and create... Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna have to go back. Others are also allowed to then take your versions of PJ Indo and release that as their own map mod. Crediting then both Septian and you. I'm not sponsored by SES, I'm saying this because I mean it. Mario Map. Who gives a crap about... I mean, Mario Map, seriously. Why is that still a thing? Why isn't that dead already? It always makes me sad because I do see some YouTubers actually doing videos on Mario Map, including download links to it. It's the worst kind of clickbait, really. I could do a video on Mario Map. I would probably get like 100,000 views on that. On a good day, my map combo videos get like 120-30,000 views. One of my map combo videos actually have that, and I probably get just as much on a version of Mario Map. But I'm not gonna do that. I want the views, but I'm not gonna do it on Mario Map. No way. It is stolen, all of it. I am chilling, Mango. I know that you're not using Mario Map. But it makes me sad every time, because I do see that question from time to time. Both the question, when will you do a video on Mario Map, and also, why don't you just... I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you just put all the maps together in one big download file instead? That is a very common question. If I did, it would be stolen. I can't do that. Do a leg review? That's actually funnier than you know. Ah. I'm tempted. Let me just say that my right leg doesn't look like your leg. Guaranteed 100%. Don't feel sorry for me, because I don't feel sorry for me, but I actually 20 years ago had an accident. So I did like 42 surgeries to my right foot. The reason I did it wasn't because of the accident itself, but because the first operation they did on the first surgery they did on my leg gave me what we call here killer bacteria. That is bacteria that is resistant to all known forms of antibiotics. So the only way to treat it was by just carving away. So they did that, and I ended up with a huge, literally this size, hole in my leg. And then they had to do another 41 surgeries to that leg to recreate it. New flesh, new skin, new muscles, new blood vessels, new everything new. It looks like shit. So I'm not gonna do a video on it. But yeah, funny anyway. For your sake, I'm not gonna do a video on it. Yeah, there we go, Dante. Perfectly well said there. Never videos on Mario Map or promote it. It's stolen garbage. Use promotes instead. Yeah, I'm a cyborg. Actually, I'm not, because the reason I got these killer bacterias was because they did put metal in there for the first surgery I did, and on that piece of metal, that's where the bacteria was. Hang on, I have to look at the map because I'm... Oh, there it is. We will be late for this haul, for this delivery. I literally spent a year in hospital because of it. it wasn't very obvious that I was going to make it. I actually told my parents when I was in the hospital that I had 12 hours to live. I was in really bad condition. I had blood poisoning and it was really, really bad. But hey, I'm still here. I survived it. But there's not going to be a leg video or me shaving that leg. Anyway. Yeah, it's safe for me to have MRI scans. I have metal in a couple of other places in my body. MRI scans is working perfectly fine with that. Trust me, old timer, I'm very happy I made it too. Life wouldn't have been the same for me without me making it. Anyway, again, it's not something I'm telling you for you to feel sorry for me. I'm laughing because 20 years later, to me, it is funny. It is a story for the grandchildren. Hola, Fernando. Again, you don't want to see my leg, trust me. But I am kind of tempted now to actually make a video of me shaving that leg. But I'm not going to do that. No, I haven't been through everything, Richard, but I have lived. I was kind of wild when I was younger. Did a lot of stupid things. But that's life. I'm way calmer now, and especially this year, it's very easy to be calm, not having accidents or problems or doing stupid things. Yeah, PJ Indo is a fantastic map mod, and I mean 2.7. Well, it's the best version ever. This do remind me too of Scotland, now that I'm looking at that wall there, for instance. This pod is kind of like Scotland. If I could do a stream just speaking Swedish, maybe I'll do that as a Discord exclusive, perhaps. I actually did one where I'm speaking German, which is a language I never learned in school. I don't really speak German, but I tried. So there's a video on Discord, an exclusive for Discord, where I'm speaking German. And perhaps I should make one just for Discord, where I'm speaking English. Sorry, Swedish. Scotland with palm trees, yeah. Perfectly normal. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, that's the one, DWP. In Japanese, no. I could do one in Norwegian as well. I think that 95% of you wouldn't hear the difference anyway. It would all sound like the Swedish chef. But I guess I could do one in Norwegian as well. And in Danish. But it's kind of the same language, all three of them. Let me guess, Olaf, would that be Trump's golf resort? Is that the place in Scotland where there are palm trees? I just imagined him golfing, sorry. You'll do a haul from Kiev to Tbilisi. What are you waiting for? Why don't you do it already? It's not there, Olaf. Ah, so there is a place in Scotland that have palm trees, but it's not Trump's golf resorts. Richard, where are my daughters from? Well, when a daddy and a mommy loves each other very, very much, they're from the same countries as I'm from. The island Butte? Huh. My daughters, well, I got both of them living when I was living here in Sweden, so both of them are from Sweden. No, I won't go there. This is a roundabout, sir. You may move. Thank you. Okay, I guess that's on me. My bad. Moving on. With double trailers from Bogota to O'Higgins. I did too, didn't I? I think I did that on a live stream relatively recently. Anyway, we have made it to our destination, and I promised I would do another third haul. This one admittedly took way longer than I thought it would, but I'm still gonna do that third one. And Robson Gamer PC official, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that, dude. Let's see now. I can't see anything, it's too dark. I hear what you're saying, Mango. You don't like the sounds, and I would normally have agreed with you, except that I've stopped agreeing with everyone who is complaining about the SCS truck sounds, and that's all because Kalia says that the Anthem truck is spot on. So I'm guessing she's right. She should know. There we have it. Late, very late, still got some money though. So maybe it's just because they are boring, they're not open pipe, they're default standards sounds for that particular truck. And I guess that's why we find them boring. They do put external sounds inside. Oh, you mean the modders, Kalia, not the SCS trucks. Let's see now. I assume SCS is recording inside the truck as well. Let's see now. focus. We're not going to Cardiff. No, that would be horrible. We're not going to Cambridge. Tomorrow is on the way, but I want to get even further. Which I can't. Okay, so what are we going to do about that? Let's see now. We can't do that. No. 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 I guess we're going to do this first and then take something from tomorrow, because I really want to do this road here. I guess we're going to do that then. Oh, hang on. I need to change. There we have some daylight. So I'm going to find something else then, because now the cargo market could have changed. That one is to Calais. Now, I would be very, very late, but what I could do is take this one, just haul it all the way down to Teluk Muara, take the ferry to Labuan, Hajisari. No, I can't do that either. God damn it. No, never mind. Forget it. Oh, now it's even worse. Okay, let's see then. Do we have anything from Kampung Kadar? Let's go from Kampung Kadar to... No, we can't do that because we can't go on this part of the map, because it will only crash. It will crash there as well. That won't do. We could do that. I'm going to check this one too. No. 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 No, 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 no. 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 Again. Well, that could work. We could do that. Because after all, it is this road here that I want to do. I'm not that interested in this part here. It is this part I'm interested in. So let's do that. Forklifts from Kota Miliharjo. Let's see. So I'm going to pick it up and then I'm going to change the routes. To this instead. Because there isn't anything else I want to do from here. No. It's this one. So it's not very heavy, but it allows us to see more of this beautiful map. Yeah, that's the problem we have, Mango, because we have to believe the real truckers. Yeah. The SCS truck sounds are spot on, which is boring. Which is evidence that they are legit. Truck sounds, by the way, is better also on 139. They do sound better on 139. So, oops. I think the sound, for instance, of this Daffer and all the other ones as well, it sounds beefier now than it used to do. Come on. I know this is a horrible parking, but what am I going to do? There we go. The English city names file, I'm only checking my map combos for the English language. I do see from time to time people saying that they are missing city names, for instance, on Pro mods or maybe in Russia. You don't have that problem if you're using English, or at least use the English city names files. I can't test my map combos for all languages out there. I'm glad actually they're moving to F mod. I mean, just the AI traffic, just listening to it now, it sounds more natural. Well, this was a horrible example, but you know what I mean. You play the game too. And it's funny because there's a lot of games out there that uses Fmod. It's not an invention by SES. There are lots of games that uses it. Now I think that the reason that Kirschbaum's mods have grown in popularity since Fmod is simply because he's better at implementing and creating new sounds for Fmod than anyone else is. In many cases you have to use his mods now because the truck mods you buy don't work with the original truck sound anymore. Fernbuzz uses Fmod. I think SnowRunner uses it, and I think Assetto Corsa uses Fmod. Grace KCH. I'm not sitting here waiting for fictional poll on 1.4, but yeah, of course, newer versions, I'm always looking forward to them. Oh, hang on, I forgot, I need to change the route. Actually, we could do this. No, hang on, this one is actually better, I think, than that one. I think we're going to keep it like that. I think this is more interesting, or at least on par with this one anyway. Let's just keep it like that. Ah, so at least Assetto Corsa Competizione uses Fmod, so Assetto Corsa probably uses it too. I think that's where I saw it, at least on Assetto Corsa, not on ACC. Yeah, I know where you're coming from with that, Mango, but we also know that they are pretty spot on with the truck sounds they already have. CS. So from that perspective, there's no reason to hire Kirschbaum. But I will also agree and say that I love his truck sound mods. His truck sounds badass, and I prefer them in many cases. But there is no reason for SES to hire him. They need good sound technicians, and they already have that. If I've ever driven above 120 kilometers an hour, yeah, I've driven more than twice as fast as that. I used to have a Roadster when I was younger. I had a Honda S2000, which only weighs in at around 1200 kilos. And by default it has a 240 horsepower engine, so it doesn't sound like a wild machine, but it has something called VTEC. So the engine does literally nothing until you get up to 6,000 RPM, and between 6 and 9,000 it goes like a maniac. But it's only a 240 horsepower engine, and it does not 60 or not 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in around 6 seconds. But then you add a compressor to it, and that gives it 400 horsepower instead, and not 60 or 0 to 100 in 4.4 seconds or so. It's a Porsche killer, or was 20 years ago when it was released, the Honda S2000. And I had one of those, and I went to a lot of track days with it. Not a lot, but I went to several track days with it. Very costly, by the way. Not because I crashed, but you have to upgrade your brakes. You have to upgrade roll bars. You have to do a lot of stuff to your car if you want to go really, really fast. So I went pretty fast on track, and by accident a couple of times off track as well. No, Darkness, I do not mean turbo. I mean a compressor. There is a turbo option from obviously then a Japanese tuner that you can use, but the compressor is actually better. The great thing about a car like a S2000 is, well, it's a proper racing car, or a proper roadster, two-seater, way better than a Mazda Miata. You don't want a Mazda MX-5, those are just... hairdressers love them. Everyone else should just stay away from them. But the S2000, it's a beast if you add a compressor to it. You had a Fiat Bambina that did not 60 in 4 days. Not a fool, man. This is a fictional map. It is not a map of Indonesia. So he decided to make it fictional left-hand driving on one part of the map, and fictional right-hand driving on the other part of the map. It's just how it is. But the good news that Septian, who made this map, is now also working on a real Indonesia map. It will be an add-on map. I will add it to my Eurasia map combo if it is on 1:19 scale and located actually where Indonesia is located. There's something very wrong with you, Mango. Why do you want a map on my forehead? It would look like a desert. I mean, there's nothing going on up here, is there? Oh, there's nothing here. Nothing going on. Doomer Days? Are you kidding? Doomer Days? Seriously, dude? Welcome, Mr. Doomer Days. I haven't seen you in a year. How are you, sir? Nice having you here. Doomer Days, ladies and gentlemen, is a legend. Just ask Beng and Jay. Doomer Days invented background maps. Isn't that right, Doomer? If you look at Beng and Jay's background maps that I think everyone uses these days, you'll see that he is crediting Doomer Days. And you'll actually find the download link to Doomer Days' original background maps at the bottom of the list of Beng and Jay's background maps. So let's all greet Doomer Days. Thank you so much for being here. It's gotta be... I remember when you was talking about perhaps being able to one day make a background that is larger than the one SES have. And I know that you and I were talking about that when I was picking up my daughter from daycare. And she came out of daycare and started going to school 4 years ago. Is that possible? Is it 4 years since you were working on that or started working on that? Oh man, it's been a long time. Well, very nice having you here anyway. Didn't see that coming, but you made my day now. You truly did. Oh, that's right. It's Halloween too this weekend. Happy Halloween to you too. I was talking earlier about doing 2 live streams on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. Because I want to do more SnowRunner. I think you're gonna have to somehow theme them for Halloween. I'll see what I can do. Was EAA the one it started with? Maybe it was. I guess it was. Anyway, you started something way bigger, I think, than you knew it was going to be. How far did I get on SnowRunner, Kalia? Well, I'm in Russia. I have a proper Russian truck now. A Ural. Can't remember which one. And I have a Hummer. H2, but still. I have a Hummer. It's awful. I hate it. But it's a Hummer. So Greta hates me, but I guess she hates everything I do anyway. Honduras background map, obviously for the Honduras map. The Honduras map, is that an ATS map? I have it. But I can't remember which one of the games. Thank you, Dante. I couldn't agree more. If you're enjoying the stream, ladies and gentlemen, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe as well. And if you're a new subscriber, you will be greeted by Ducky if you subscribe during this live stream. The Honduras map is for ATS. Thank you. I do have it, but I also have a few other map mods. I'm getting old. I'm having problems keeping track of all of them. Yeah, it's a standalone ATS map. Thank you, Dante. I really appreciate that. I do enjoy having you here, so thank you very much for being here. And the 51 who are still here. What happened? We lost more than half the people who were watching. Maybe this stream is getting too long. Oh. How far down to Latin America can you go? Well, you get all the way down to Argentina. EA has almost mapped the entire South America. There's not much left now. Yeah, there's always Dalton Elliott Highway Doomer. I don't think that one has well, it does have a background built in. That is okay, I think. So let's have a look at the map real quickly. Yeah, now we're here. This is what I was waiting for. 400 kilometers to go, so I'm gonna say it's gonna take another 30 minutes to reach Bukit Ashi. Iberia is going to be very nice. Just don't expect to use Pro mods and Iberia at the same time for the coming probably 3 to 4 months. Does this mean that you're coming back, Doomer, starting to do ETS, ATS stuff again? Oh, wrong gear. Wait, what? The white areas of the background I gave you? Are you talking to me, Doomer? Hey, bang on! Welcome back! Your Doomer is obviously talking about white to bang on, of course. My bad. I'm sorry we can't get notifications if someone likes or dislikes. That is done on anonymously. But it would be nice if I could get a notification when someone dislikes and then force them to explain why they disliked it. Not the live streams, I can understand that. But it's a it's a little bit weird when I haven't even started streaming and get my first dislike even before I go online. I'm not going to change the field of view for this video in this truck with the GPS down there, but it is set a little high. CH map is made for 138 Dante. I haven't done a video on it, but it is available for 138. Maybe you should upgrade your modem, Fred, to something newer. It sounds like your internet connection isn't great. Someone doesn't like me. There are lots and lots of people who doesn't like me. Wait, you deleted the USA mod? What's the USA mod? Yeah, that was a fog wall. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. That one works well. And that one. But when you drive into them, depending on how they are implemented like that, it doesn't really work. Is that... Well, I'm not going to ask if that's true, Bingham, because if you say so, it is so. I thought Hawkbee has made a big thing about really following Google Maps for the Dalton Elliott Highway, and now he's telling you that it is freehand. That's weird. Admin MP, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to my channel. Oh, it's like the Delete Europe. I actually didn't know that there was a Delete US mod. But I guess that could come in handy. DWP. Yeah, I've been thinking about using the China map instead of EAA on my EU RoadNet map combo. And you're probably right. I probably should do that. I will admit that the reason I'm using EAA instead is because I did use China the first time, I think, and it wasn't very popular. People wanted EAA instead. So I'm kind of a sucker. Finally some gravel roads. Yes, Project Japan will be added to my Eurasia map combo in 2027 when it's updated and adds add-on capabilities as well. EAA isn't garbage. Come on, there are great places on EAA, but there are also a lot of horrible places. No, can't use Canada map. Well, I could use Canada only, but I'd rather use CH map than Canada map, and you can't combine the two. No, I can't think of any add-on maps for ATS. Well, actually, there is one. ATMX, of course. ATMX would make perfect sense running as a standalone map. So there's one example. Ah, I get it, Bengan. Okay, so he did follow Google Maps, but on a screen next to, instead of using it as a projection. Why did he do that? Yeah, Fred, Project Japan, the guys behind that map, whenever they release something, it is of the finest standard, but it's taking forever. It really is. Speaking of the EAA background, it needs an update, guys. Both in the north and in the south. They did, Mango, they did get carried away, going for quantity instead, but they have, and they did start working on that about a year ago, but the map is bigger than the base map and all 6 map DLCs, and we all know that it's not done in one day. They can't update the map in one day, but they have started, and they started in Brazil, the oldest parts of Brazil. So Rio de Janeiro has gotten an update, and it already needs another one, but they are working on it, and they do know that it is a problem. Yeah, I knew you would like that, Bang, and ATMX being standalone. So if there's a delete US mod, it is quite possible to actually use ATMX as a standalone map. Turkey goes below row X. It's quite confusing. It used to be Turkey or YKS RSK. It had to be above row X, then it had to be... No, it had to be below row X, and then it had to be above row X, and now it has to be below row X again. But, yeah. Let's just say if you try to run Project Turkey without row X, you'll see that you have a lot of cities, but not many roads. You have to... I don't know why I said that. Never mind. YKS, sorry, Project Turkey has to be below row X. Marian, welcome, sir. Nice having you here. But you're running ATMX as a standalone because you are using the delete US mod, right? I never checked to see if there is an ATMX playing module, to be honest. I just assumed there wasn't any because it's supposed to be used as an add-on map. I know, Bengan, they are getting wilder and wilder and taking more and more liberties with how they are mapping EAA, and it is a shame. But if it's possible to do anything about the EAA background map, we would all appreciate it. I still can't believe that this is a map mod that doesn't require any DLCs. It is almost surreal how a map can be this beautiful using just the base map assets. Abhishek, hold my beer. I will not only use the delete USA mod, I will make a video where I use it. You know, Marian, I should have added your traffic mod. Wombat United traffic mod. That was brilliant, dude. Well, the first thing you want to know about the new map mod is how big it is. And the bigger it is, the more people will download it. But at this state, I don't think EAA has to impress anyone anymore. Well, the thing is that most of EAA is the correct location, and then you have some very, very strange things that goes on. For instance, like that long road in Chile, that seems to be whoa, that seems to be mirrored, because you see the landscape of the coastline going like this, and instead that road goes like that. So I think they had a mirrored background or something when they created that part. Well, ATMX could have a background. I mean, Bang and Jay created one for Grand Utopia. That's also a fictional map. I know all about that island that it looks more or less like, or actually looks like, but still. I didn't ignore it, Marion. Old habits. When I do videos on map mods and want to show off the map mod, what do I always do? Well, sometimes I add a modded truck. Well, I do add traffic too. I guess I could have. My bad. I will revisit this map once it's out of beta, and I will then use the traffic. Maybe tomorrow even, on whatever map mod I'm holding on tomorrow. Let's see what happens. EAA stands for Explorada a America. Explorado a America. Oh, that's my exit. And I'm pretty sure they will add Venezuela at some point. Hold on, Grand Utopia. Again, Mango, I did it for the release of 1.9. When 2.0 is out, I will go back and do another live stream. But I've already done a live stream on 1.9. Hey, look at that! This is interesting. Already did Alexandria as well, and I am on 1.39, which limits it a little bit. I think, is this road new? It's probably not new, but I've never hauled on this road on PJ Indo before. Yeah, let's just drop the entire discussion about where or which game EAA should exist, because it will never be ported to ATS unless someone creates a tool you can use to actually port maps. Yeah, I know it is 180 degrees turn Lesbos Island. You told me that many moons ago. I was just saying that it is possible to create a background map for a fictional map. Because, as we all know, Grand Utopia is fictional. Even if it is a upside down Lesbos. But of course, it makes it easier to make a background map for it. TSM map is discontinued. Then the last word is said on that. We were all kind of hoping, praying that there would be an update one day, but it is final now. They have stopped working on it. For many reasons. Good and bad. Whoa, that's right. I'm supposed to hold on this side. Yeah, it's a shame really, but I mean, if TSM would have come back, they couldn't have reused any of the map that they did have, except perhaps for the oldest parts, which were Africa. And they would have had to do a lot of updating of that as well, but they could possibly have reused that. Everything else would have had to go. I do hope it's Hulk that gets the Red Bull seat, yeah. He deserves that seat, and it would be very nice seeing him next to Verstappen, so that we can actually see how good a driver Verstappen is compared to someone we already know is absolutely brilliant. Mr. Semla, thank you so much for being here. Looks like you're leaving us. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. Take care. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Well, I don't see how Red Bull would have any choices. I mean, they've already used everyone inside their ecosystem. There's no one left. They're running out of drivers. They're giving them 6 months to do proper work, and then they're ditching them, sending them to their other team. So I think they're gonna have to go outside their ecosystem. Dashi Gaming, yes, this is a fictional map. PJ Indo is not Indonesia, but the creator of this map is now working on a map of Indonesia. And if that is then on 1:19 scale and located in Indonesia, I will add it to my Eurasian map combo. Do a video on... What do you mean, Adas? Can you do a video in which you custom a Scania Next Gen or another Scania? Custom it, you mean like just go into the... Just like customizing it, period? Or why do you want to watch that, if that is what you mean? Yeah, Dashi, it's if you check the link in the video description, it's a link to this map, and on that web page there is some information about it. Not a whole lot, it's just mentioning that he's working on it, but it is absolutely definitely confirmed that there will be a map mod of Indonesia. Finally, one that isn't fictional. You can mod roads on ETS, Joel. I'm not sure if there's any mods like that for ETS2 currently, but there is one for ATS that seems to be rather popular. he's just replacing the tarmac with something that perhaps looks more realistic. Whoa. I'm not gonna answer that. Bangan, so he is using your background map for it. If he is, I hope he is. I really look forward to having that and Project Japan on my Eurasian map combo. That would be amazing. I do hope that happens. Do you know when he's going to release it? You see the skin I have here, guys? It's that thick. You can call me whatever you want. I couldn't care less. I'm just gonna stop answering questions. Bang on. I think you can ban someone if you like. If you want to practice. Not me, though. See, Adas, it's one thing going up against me, but don't insult everyone else. Yeah, I'm getting closer, Dante. But it's going way slow this month. YouTube do really hurts you as a YouTuber if you're producing fewer videos one week than you did the week before. And I had a couple of good weeks where I was producing one video almost per day for at least 2 or 3 weeks, and that worked well. And then I had way too much to do at work, so I couldn't produce much videos. And immediately I saw the number of new subscribers going from almost 1,500 per month to, as it is right now, 500 a month. Bengan, why don't you just ban him, please? Hey Danton, calm down guys, calm down guys. Bengan is gonna take care of it. He's old, so bear with him. Thank you, Eagle. That's right, you're here too. I almost forgot about that. Joel, 2 things about... Thank you, Bengan. That was about time it happened. Anyway, where was I? How different, that's right, Joel's question, how different is 139? Well, one thing, you can now own these low boys. This is a low boy that I now own. You can buy them, finally. You have that, and then you have the new interface for the startup screen, which looks very, very different. It's a huge step forward, especially for someone like me who has a lot of profiles. But it's that's it. And an update of Fmod, which means that all truck mods will have to update for 139, because they will be dead silent if you're using 138 mods, truck mods on 139. I love the new startup screen. Hang on, I've got to see this. Hang on. What the? What is that? What is that? A double something? What is it? I have no idea. Anyway. When I got to 20,000, I think I'm gonna shave a leg. Would you like to see me shave a leg? Whoa. Ah, come on. Wrong gear. There we go. It was a water tank. It's the strangest water tank I've ever seen. Promos, I'm currently on 139, so I'm not using promos at all, but of course, other than that, if I was going back to 138, I would use promos 250. You have to, but I'm not waiting for promos to be updated. I'm not depending on promos. There's so many other map mods I want to use as well, so I love promos, but I also like maps that works on 139 already. So you have my map combo, the Eurasian map combo for 139, which includes a lot of great map mods that we otherwise don't get a chance to haul much on if you love pro mods, because many of those aren't compatible with pro mods. Now, if I was going to do a video on it, my leg that is, I would shave it while you're watching. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. But it would be kind of nice having the most hated video on YouTube. I'm not going to do a 20-hour haul. I'm doing a 28,000 kilometer haul over Christmas. So then also doing a 20-hour stream. Nah. Christ, I do suck. Wow, that's horrible. Oh, that kind of work. Oh, it's late, guys. It's 9:30 here in Sweden. Old, as I said yesterday. That was about 10 in the evening. I need to eat something before I go to bed. I'm a toddler. I need my sleep. DWP, please don't say that. I love Wombat more than my family. That's what a horrible thing to say about your family. Unless they're all mass murderers. Of course, but other than that, you should really love your family more than me, dude. Anyway, there you have it. We've done quite a lot of this map today. Admittingly, we didn't do this road. I did that myself. But other than that, it is coming together very, very beautifully. I really look forward to having this updated for 139 as well, or updated for 2.7 as well. Beta 2, the beta version, the beta version updated with this for this as well. Download the map. There's a link to it in the video description. Try it out. Even the beta version, just as long as you stay away from this area here, it's all fine. See, that's the spirit, Olaf. You love your cat more than me. You're doing the right thing. Any parking you can walk away from is a good one. Guys, thank you so much for being here. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. It's Friday tomorrow, finally Friday. Really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to being here again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Time, as always. Tomorrow we're going to do something probably on ETS2, but it could be ATS. I have no idea yet, but it's going to be something on one of those tomorrow. Then on Saturday it's going to be SnowRunner, and on Sunday it's going to be SnowRunner, but I'll do double live streams on Saturday and Sunday, so we will have ETS2 and ATS as well. And until then, take care, everyone. Thank you for being here. Have a great evening. See you again, hopefully already tomorrow. Bye bye. Which button should I press here? I'm gonna press that one.